CFAO Motors Kenya, our vision is to be the preferred mobility solution provider. As proof of our commitment, we have continued to invest in our local assembly to transform the automotive industry by offering fit-purpose and affordable automotive solutions. In line with this vision, we have introduced the first and only SUV assembly line in Kenya, exclusively for the Toyota Fortuner. As a complete knockdown unit, we have committed to invest in local training and knowledge transfer to equip and transform the automotive sector. We work closely with the local manufacturers to provide critical parts throughout the assembly process, which has contributed to local industry economic growth.
Once the container is received, first of all, we check for the carrier tracking system, look at the status of the seal. After that, the container is open, and then we take note of the content in the container.
We then identify those specific parts to see if there's any damages that occurred because of those movements.
We carefully analyze each part and verify that it meets our order of expectation.
We have our parts list as a base.
We also have a picture catalog that guides us on the quality of the parts.
We have also another checklist that has part identification information, whereby we can have a look at the parts and compare it with a sample or an ID mark to say whether this is the correct or incorrect part.
The third step is the assembly process itself.
This stage is the trim section, whereby the unit comes with a complete shell and parts are sub-assembled and fitted to the unit. So it's mainly the interior and the back door work.
So basically what happens in axle station, we basically first fit wheels on the axle, drop the springs on the axle, connect the links, drop the chassis on the rear axle setup. So once that is done, we shift the vehicle to the next station where we focus on the front axle. We link that one to the chassis. Then once that one is complete, now we fit the front tires.
And then the engine is mounted onto the chassis. Then we receive the body from the trim area.
We do some underbody preparation on the trim cap, and then we now drop it and connect it to the chassis.
And then the car moves forward into the trimming station and seats are loaded and garnishes are fitted to the unit. And then after that, it's the final section where engine fluids are filled.
Our team of technical experts ensures that every assembled vehicle meets the highest quality of standards.
So with our quality confirmation stage, we are looking mainly at appearance, types of defects, so anything on your paint, the functionality of the car, and just the overall quality of the car.
The SUV transforms from being a collection of separate parts into a finished Toyota Fortuner.
And the Fortuner is a sport utility vehicle, SUV, 2.8 liter. Its customer base is diverse. The more reason we chose it as our fourth model for local assembly.
Our strategy is we will try to build up the local talents, and those young engineers and technicians become the future leaders. So we believe Africa has tremendous potential.
So build in Kenya, assemble in Kenya, create jobs in Kenya for Kenyans, have technology transfer to the local Kenyan engineers.
Thank you for believing in CFAO Motors Kenya. Let's keep working together to drive Kenya's automotive industry to greater heights.
#1